Uh, type snap in the chat if you know what it means. And you've had at least one exposure since Gold Coast. From what I've seen, there's been many, many, many. So well done. Exciting to see it. So we're going to run through today a little bit of a recap on the Gold Coast for the people that weren't there, a little bit of housekeeping, 120-day plan. You guys just about know everything now, so we're off and running. Network marketing is like weight loss. And once you know the tricks, it's just about doing it consistently. That's all it is. All right, let's get started. So actually text your team if they're not on yet, and we'll get this recording out. But just want to recap a little bit on the Gold Coast for those that weren't there, and just do a little bit of housekeeping since. So Gold Coast, great event. Chuck in the chat if you loved it. I know that you did. The feedback's been amazing. I know Zach almost got himself there. He was like, should I, shouldn't I? Nearly there, buddy. But we'll have many more. We'll probably have a destination one in Thailand at some point. So there'll be many more of them. We'll get some consistent stuff going. But I know the feedback was fantastic. With all the snaps, so keep sending them through. But can we put them in the Telegram chat? So our team influence Telegram chat, if we could just write snap in there, because Telegram, I don't really care. We can spam and write as much stuff in there. Things get lost, things get put in there, whatever. With the Facebook chat, I really want to keep that, not so populated. People are in there more often, so they get a bit jack of just little things. So we'll keep that more for communications and important things. But feel free to put it in the Facebook group as well. If you just want to put a big snap with a diagram or something, we'll approve those posts. The more the merrier, don't mind that one. But just keep them for the Telegram chat in real time, real fast. We'll keep it off Facebook Messenger, just let your team know that one. Recordings are coming, so I've edited the whole Gold Coast event already. So I've trimmed that down to about 7 hours. So it's a big file. So I'm just working out which computer I've got to put that on, and then I'll just upload it. And I'll probably put it up as a video on YouTube, but I won't list it. And then you guys will have the link to it to give to your team or to be able to rewatch it. It's really good to rewatch it, particularly if you were watching on a Zoom, because a lot of it would have been missed. Great stuff to rewatch. Also, too, I'm going to sort of run through my last sort of 30 minutes here again today. So that'll be a good recap for you guys. Well, just a little bit of housekeeping there. Those things are coming through. A little bit of a highlight video here. This is not the final one. Got some tweaks to make, but just a little bit of a highlight recap on the Goldie. Okay, here we go. We're off to the Gold Coast, the very first live event in Australian Shockley history. Can't wait to see you guys there. 15 minutes till we kick off. First Australian Shockley event. Guys have done pretty well. Incredible displays there with all the products. Got people zooming in from the US. Should be a good day. I'm standing here with influencer pro Vinesh, who's also in his professional career is an agronomist, yes? So he understands soil, we understand farming, and we're just here at the Shockley presentation where we have multiple vendors, all these different amazing products all around here. And one of them that caught his eye was this earth food product here. And he's like, oh, what does the earth food do? We're talking about microbiomes in the soil. And tell me your story anyway. What happened? You saw the product and you...
Yeah, so I saw this product, and being a professional agronomist, I know what it exactly does. So I have few clients whom I advise on agricultural how to do stuff. So I send them a text with link. try to buy this product and use on your veggie pet or whatever crop they're doing. And out of three, one of them just went online and bought it. And here I am, I got my phone.
You got your commission straight away in real time. I love that story.
Now, I'm also known as Campaign Tech Group. I'm also known as the king of dad jokes. It wouldn't be a Jeff Ross without dad joke. I know I like working beautiful looks. Just not the ones that she's in these days. You cringe, everybody's cringe.
Wow, out there. How we're going to extend our market? We're just local, largely, not even so much national. And it was just like, in waltzes Nicolette into that space. And not saying to Charlie, we need to do this. This is really great. I'm sure this is going to work. And
I'm actually going to be using my product and talking about it from the user experience as well. And that started to really sink in an exciting way. And for us, the greatest compliment is when people give a testimony or send us an email and say what happened when they tried our product. And that also really excites me so much about this platform, because having people talk about the product.
Biggest issue with business has always been, how do I get in front of a crowd, right? Because once I'm in front of the crowd, I can sell. I know my product and my product well, and as soon as I sell it to somebody, they get the benefits, and then they do not sell it. So for me, it was about, okay, well, I got this. It was a little overwhelming at first, but I got this. This was a way to reach customers fast.
And as a collective. Also, at events, you meet people you never met before. What are the golden nuggets? Who got a golden nugget in the lunch break right now?
So there's a few highlights there. We'll tidy up
Okay, here we go.
the promo video, but we had a lot of fun there in the Gold Coast. So we went through all this, we went through people having excuses, procrastinating. We sort of jumped in and made sure that that was in the past. All these things, all these excuses we get from our team, from our prospects, even internally within, we made sure that Shia LaBeouf put that to bed really, really quickly with this real quick message.
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it! Some people dream of success while you're going to wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible. You should get to the point where anyone else would quit, and you're not going to stop there. No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can! Just do it! If you're tired of starting over, stop giving up.
So that was really the theme of our whole weekend was, no excuses, let's get on with it. And we put all those to bed and just do it. And so we can do personal training, mindset training, personal development till the cows come home. We can do hours and hours and hours of it. And I suggest that you do. In your own time, 10 o'clock at night, weekends, whatever, always developing, upskilling. But at the end of the day, if you just got a tattoo on your forehead or put it up on your wall that just said no excuses, that pretty much sums up everything. If you can look at a problem, if you look at a solution, if you look at Shoply, if you look at any business and you just write no excuses, then you can move forward and find those solutions for yourself. That's really the personal development in a nutshell. And so I really want, for the guys that weren't on the Gold Coast, this is what we shared and this is what's really landed and been working well. So I really, really want you to take note of this. Pen and paper, let it land and go forth and snap. And so we take a complicated model of network marketing. I mean, I don't find it complicated, but I've been doing it since I was 18, 19. You take Shoply, which is probably one of the more complex beasts in the industry. It's quite a complex company, but you can break it down and keep it really, really simple at the end of the day. And now that we have funnels and vendors and tokens, it is a pretty simple process. And you can break it down to be as simple as this. We have to generate leads. We just have to. And there's millions of different ways we can do that. We might talk a little bit about a few of them in a second, but I mean, you can go and put a Shoply sticker on your car with your funnel URL or a phone number or a Facebook or a website, whatever it might be. You can do newspaper ads, letterbox drops, friends and families, talk to strangers, attraction marketing, run funnels, Facebook. You can do lots of different things depending on your skill, your budget, and your time to generate leads. Once we generate lead, we've got to contact them. You know, whether you let your auto respond to email, contact them, whether you pick up the phone, whether it's a DM, whatever it may be. Then the real key is to set an appointment and present. So the whole key to going to the top in network marketing is firstly being that person, having that persona, having the social media account, having that in-person presence, having the phone skill that people want to join. And then it's just a matter of how many exposures you can get to yourself and Shoply. That is it, guys. That if you just work on your leadership and how many exposures that you can get to Shoply, 1 to 3 year plan, you're going to be making better than full-time income. That is it. And so we set an appointment and we present the opportunity of Shoply. Now, what did you used to have to do back pre, 2005, 6, 7, 8? You used to have to go and jump on a landline and talk to that person for an hour, or go and meet them in person and do a flip chart, present the PowerPoint presentation on a flip chart. That's how we used to present network marketing opportunities. What can we do now? Copy and paste our link to our funnel. So I can show Jeff what Shoply is in maybe 6 minutes. If you go through all the videos, all the pages on the funnel, and I've just copied and pasted. That copy and paste took approximately 4 seconds. Maybe my relationship and the lead and the contact and the appointment took a day or two to build up enough time that he was willing to look at something. Imagine doing all of that on a landline and then getting in a car and driving and then presenting for it. Like, guys, you got to understand how lucky we are that we're building a network marketing business in 2025, not in 1985. We can do, I used to go to these Amway meetings in about 2002. And they used to talk about the 10-year plan. You should see what this guy's done in 10 years. And even at that age and even at that stage, I used to think, like, 10 years? Like, come on, man. But what we talk about now is the 1 to 3 year plan. We used to talk about the 3 to 5 year plan. So we can do things a lot quicker today with AI, with social media, with everything that we have. Copy, paste. And so what we're calling that is a snap. We'll talk about that in a minute. Show now a plan right now, right this second. No delays, no like driving, showing a, flip chart presentation right now. Show right now a plan. Then we've got to follow up, right? And then they're either going to become a customer or they're going to become an influencer. We're going to get a referral off them, or they've gone into witness protection program. They're pretty much the 4 outcomes that are going to happen after you show them. Lead, contact, snap, follow up, customer or influencer, right? And, the Brad Sugars model that I grew up with, and this is how I built my whole traditional business. And I've just added a couple in here for network marketing in terms of the duplication. But leads times conversion, because there's no point getting a ton of leads and you don't convert them because you don't follow up or you haven't got the skill to convert, times the average dollar spent. So you could have someone come in and be an affiliate on $9.99. She's going to be a long, hard climb to the top of the compensation plan that way. Or you can have everyone come in at Influencer Pro and they're buying 5 bundles off your website every month. Average dollar times retention, how long people are sticking around, times duplication. And it's game over. So if you can get better at your leads, get better at your conversion, get better at the average dollar spend with your team, get better at retention, culture, people are making money, they're loving the products, simple system with duplication, that's really when the traction will take off. And it's amazing because if you look at business growth and they say, oh, we grew 10% this year. Okay, that's great. Now, what about if you just got 5% better at each one of these things? So you're 5% better at generating leads, 5% better at converting them, 5% better at getting an average spend, 5% better at keeping your team, 5% better at helping them to duplicate, 5, 10, 15, 20, you just grew 25%. So we can improve each one of these different things as we go. It's all skill set, right? Okay, it doesn't want to change pages. Okay. And so understand this, as long as you're aware of the snaps that convert the best, then you go in with your eyes open, you're really educated and a skilled networker. So again, what does snaps stand for? I want you to write it in the chat. Zach, don't you do it because you're driving. You're always driving, buddy. Like you're the only person in Thailand that drives. Everyone else is on a bike. I don't know what you're doing. And so write in the chat, show now a presentation, just so it lands for you. Just so you don't have to, what does snap mean again? Because I don't want you to show a presentation tomorrow. I want you to show it now. Show now. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Show now a presentation. And if you want to build fast, well, copy, paste to your funnel. Your funnel is always there working for you 24/7, right? Copy, paste, shove into your funnel. I'll go into my back office in a minute and show you where to find your funnel link again, because some people still don't know, amazingly, but I'll go into the back office and show you. But copy, paste your funnel. The ATM system. So we're refreshing that as of today. So you get confidence in putting people into that Facebook group again, because that's always there. That's always following up for you. That's always converting for you. You can put someone in a Facebook group straight away. 3-way phone calls. You could hook up at a time with, Joanne right now, today. So pretty quick. Recorded Zoom. You can find that on our YouTube channel. Copy, paste. You can send that to someone in 3 minutes. Live Zoom, a little bit slower, right? Because you might book a live Zoom call with your upline and your prospect, but that might be 2 days when they're available. So a little bit slower. Or the weekly live Zoom might be a week away. So a little bit slower, but high converting. One-on-one meetings, live events. So that's kind of the order of building fast or slow. However, if you're looking for the best converting strategies, they're slightly different. A live event is probably not coming up anytime soon in your area that you can bring people to with 50 people sitting there. And yeah, you can go and do your own live event, but it's not as fast as copy paste for my funnel. But understand a live event will convert the best out of any snap. It'll convert the best, followed by a live Zoom, in-person, recorded Zoom, 3-way phone call, ATM system, funnel, or doing it all yourself. So this is a really important slide. Firstly, it gives you a bit of a list of, okay, what are my snap options? Oh, that's right. They run a weekly Zoom every week. Oh, that's right. Aaron or my upline or whoever is happy to jump on a Zoom or a 3-way call with my prospect. Oh, that's right. We actually have a really good recorded Zoom from last week that I can just send because they can't get on anything. We've got a live event coming at ATM. So it's a good reminder of what your snap options are. And I would send a various of these depending on your relationship with that person, depending on what they want out of Shoply, depending on where they want to tap into Shoply, all those types of things. But at the end of the day, I mostly put people through my Shoply funnel, and I try and get people on my live Zooms. That's really my 2 plays. When we get to a certain stage, on a 3-way phone call to Ron or Nick, and away we go. We duplicate from there. And so what we said to the crew on the weekend in the Gold Coast is every time you know that a prospect has been through a snap, I want you to write snap in our chat group. And it's been fun. It's been fun to watch this. It was like the light bulbs went off and we're just seeing snap, snap, snap. So that doesn't mean you just copy and paste a link to your funnel and send it to someone. You don't write snap with that, because they might not even open that link. They might not watch any videos. They might never do anything with it. But if you follow them up like you're supposed to, remember the formula, and they go, yeah, I actually went through them. It actually looks pretty interesting. Snap. You know you've got an exposure. If they've watched the recorded Zoom, that's a snap. If they got on a live Zoom, that's a snap. At the end of the 3-way phone call, that's a snap. If they actually turn up to the live event, that's a snap. And so an exposure is only an exposure if it's an exposure. You just can't copy paste and spam out 100 links to your funnel and then go snap, 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 I'm building my business. It doesn't work like that. In fact, it's a great way to get blocked on social media. So make sure, and we'll develop some tools so that you can actually see if someone's opted into your funnel. If someone's watched all of the video, half the video, we'll develop all these tools so you can actually watch their behavior through the funnels, and you'll know like snap before you even follow them up. And that adds more power when you do follow that. Instead of asking questions like, hey, did you get around to looking at the funnel? You're like, hey, what did you like best about video 3? I noticed you watched all of that. Much, much better question. So we're developing all those tools for you as well. Talk about BAM, B-A-M, or bare ass minimums. And so when I'm sitting down with someone, they're like, okay, well, what does my day-to-day look like? How do I get to, diamond? These probably are small numbers if you're looking to get to diamond in the next 12 months, but they're definitely the bare ass minimums if you want your business to grow. And so if you've got a social media presence, you can do stories all day long. Like, the person that's in your feed on Instagram, Facebook, when you see them 12 times a day, particularly if they're posting about all the same stuff, it starts to get a bit tiresome. You might put up with it for a while, and then you might just snooze them for 30 days or defriend them or unblock or block them, right? But with stories, you can put as many up as, like, it doesn't matter because they're just up there in the background. People can choose to look at them or not look at them. If you do really good stories, then people will watch them all day long. That can be a great source of lead generation. So knock yourself out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok stories like all day long. You cannot do enough of them. You should, if you're not doing a minimum, they last for 24 hours and they disappear. So you've got to do one every day, but do 20 a day, right? Just find material online, screenshot it, put it up with a bit of music on. They don't take long to do. You want to be posting on your socials every day as well. Twice a day is great. You can do 2 or 3 a day as long as it's entertaining or educational, providing material to people. People are going to love that. Motivate people, solve a problem for people, entertain people. Go live on socials. You want to probably try and do that at least once a week. I love doing the lives because that's what really hones in your brand. People feel like they know you from your stories. I'm sort of getting to know his personality from his posts. But now I really decided that I like Joe or I like Zach or I like Jeff. And I feel like I'm really getting to know them because they just spent 20 minutes on a live. Don't be afraid to hang out on a live for this is what the Chinese do really well. They'll sit on a live all day. They'll sit on a live for like 4 hours doing stuff and people just come and go in and out. And what it actually does, it actually attracts like dozens of comments, hundreds of comments. And so then other people see it. And then as it finishes, the recording of a live stays up on your socials, right? And so people continue to watch that. But think about your live. What is it? Are you unboxing a product, reviewing a product, providing some really education material, sharing your screen, doing slides? So make your Facebook live still entertaining. It's a different psychology to a story or a reel. A reel is there to reel people in from the title, from the headline, from the hook, from the first 5 seconds of that video. And you want them to watch all of that. A Facebook Live it's more, you still want people to be watching it all. You still want it to be entertaining, but it's more providing that value that they'll stay to the end because you're educating people on something. But, if you can go live at least once or twice a week, perhaps once a week, you're providing a review on a product. Perhaps another time you're doing a really serious business tip. And perhaps another time, maybe a third time, it's lighthearted. It's like a, beer o'clock on a Friday at 4 p.m. and you're just showing people around your house, people getting to know you, right? So going live is powerful. If you're not doing at least one 3-way phone call per week with your upline, this is in the last 27 years of doing this business, I've always called this the pulse of your business. And again, whether it's 1985 or 2035, this will always work. What we do now a lot is 3-way calls with Zooms, which are more powerful because now we're looking at people through video. But phone calls work as well. But if you're generating leads, if you're following up, if you're enrolling or almost enrolling, if you're talking to vendors, customers, then you're going to have to be doing 3-way calls because you're either enrolled someone, you want to introduce them to your upline, which is super powerful to do, or you feel like, if I just introduce them to Ron or Nick or Jeff, I know that they'll get them over the line. So you want to be, so an upline knows which of their downline is building a business based on 3-way calls, not based on social media posts, not based on, I spoke to this guy the other day, based on 3-way calls. That's the pulse of your business. If you're not doing at least once a week, don't be surprised if you're not getting the dollar results that you'll be looking for. More than one a week, of course, you're growing faster. Okay, direct message people, call people, expose this business to 5 new people every single day. Whether that's taking a business card out with a QR code, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, done. whether it's following up, DM, audio, follow up, funnel, 5 new people a day. Again, today we can do this so fast in so many different ways. We don't have to pick up the landline and call the same group of 20 people every single day. We have so many options now to get fresh new people. And the saying goes, you know, there's nothing that can't solve a problem that 5 new people can't solve, right? And so fresh people coming into your business, particularly now in Shoply, will solve any problem you have in the business. You want to be getting at least 1 new snap a day. That's a really crappy low number. Like if you're not copying and pasting someone into your funnel, sending them a recorded Zoom, getting them on a live, yeah, you're not even trying, right? If we do run that Zoom, so Tuesday nights for Australian market, an Asian market, you want to have at least 2 new people on that Zoom, because again, remember, look through the list of highest converting snaps. A live Zoom is number 2. So you really want to tap into that. So to get 2 people on a Zoom, you might have to invite 15, 20 people every week. 10 say, yes, I'll definitely be on there. 2, 3, 4, 5 actually turn up. You enroll a couple. Repeat. So you got to get out there and generate those leads and prospect. Add 5 new people to the ATM group every week. Review a product maybe once a week. If you really feel like you're enjoying that and you're getting lots of DBs, you know, from reviewing product, that's kind of your brand. Yeah, do it every day. Review a new product every day. We've got enough products on Shoply for you to review a product every single day for the next 3 years, and that's now. So you're always going to have enough product to review every single day. So, you know, 1 to 5 times a week, go and review one of the products, get some direct bonuses happening. And if you haven't enrolled someone in a month, again, like you've got a hobby. You have a hobby, it's great fun. You know, we all catch up. It's a good group of people. You feel good about it. But if you're not enrolling someone in a month, you have a hobby, not a business. You know, so enrolling 5 people a month, now you got momentum. 1 person a month, you're hanging in there. It's a bare ass minimum. So we want to be enrolling at the end of the day. That's really what works. So where do we find these snappers is always the next question. People say, okay, fair enough. I get what I need to do. I get what converts. So where do I find these guys? Well, you know, social media is such a blessing for us in this industry. So we can create these lives, all these posts. We can have people coming through to us. I can sort of go head hunting with DMs. I can run Facebook ads to a funnel. I can go looking in groups. So I can go looking in AI groups, real estate groups, network marketing groups. I can get real specific and go and join a Herbalife group because they're just networkers, right? And then I can start building relationships with them. And you don't want to go in and start poaching. You're going to get kicked out of the group pretty quick. But you can go in and start building relationships. And then perhaps if the timing's right, the relationship's strong, the question gets asked, you can tell them about Shoply. The great thing is they can do Shoply along the side of what they're already doing too. Have a look in your phone. How many people, Nick showed us how to look at the contacts in your phone the other day. He had like 5,000. So I was curious on how many I had. I've got 8,100. Wonder how many of them are duplicates. I've got a lot of friends there in India, right? But, you know, have I texted all of them to my funnel? I haven't. Networking. I love going to networking events. Grab your powerful little sheet of armor, your business card with your QR code. Hey, I'm Aaron. Hey, I'm Aaron. Hey, I'm Aaron. Hey, I'm Aaron. I'm into residual income. Hey, I'm the affiliate guy. Hey, I'm a professional network marketer. Hey, I'm bringing a decentralized e-commerce platform to Australia. We're partnering with the right, whatever your 30-second elevator pitch is. And we went through that, had some fun creating our elevator pitch on the Gold Coast. But grab business cards so you can follow up with them, but give them your card with the QR code to your funnel. See how many people you can get to go through your funnel. Advertise. You can run an old school newspaper ad, Facebook ads, Google ads. You know, you can spend some money, time. Car stickers. Yeah, you really want to go crazy. Get out and about with the business card. Ask for referrals. Go and Google. Just sit there and go, top network marketing leader, Phuket, Thailand. Like, hit Google, guys. Have you heard of this website called Google, right? There'll be articles, newsletters that come up with every company on Google about a leader in your area. Hit them up. Probably their Facebook is there somewhere. Business for Home is a great one because there's a search bar on Business for Home. There's articles on that many individuals in that many countries around the world. You could spend hours on there reading the articles, looking at the articles, putting yourself up there as a preferred distributor in your company. Every article just about has the person's website or their Facebook. Click on the link, add them as a friend, start doing attraction marketing, DM them. Such great headhunting. Social media is good for searching too. So we did this little exercise, and yeah, I made it an emphasis that, yeah, this is not a, oh yeah, cool. Okay, I get that, I'll do that. I made it an emphasis that this is actually for you to put some time aside. You probably only need to do this, you know, in Shoply, you do it once. So you might say, okay, I'm going to go create my 30-second elevator pitch. I'm going to create my 2-minute story. I'm going to write it all down. I'm going to practice saying it in front of a video camera or in front of a partner or a download or a team member. And I'm going to do it for 20 minutes every day for 2 weeks. And you're probably done. You probably know it back to forth. Perhaps you've got a few different variations of that. Perhaps you've stolen a few other people's elevator pitch and stories. Because when it comes time to not babble on for like 10 minutes at a networking event or a speed dating entrepreneurial event, or you're literally in an elevator with Richard Branson or whatever it is, you need to be able to get across to people in like 5 seconds, 10 seconds with a hook. Like, what is your hook? So not just a Babylon story. So Shoply is, you know, you might say something like, you know, I'm bringing decentralized commerce to people. This is the ultimate work from home opportunity. Do you know anyone that wants to make extra money from home? So my hook is, I'm not saying to that person that I've just met, I would love to recruit you. Are you interested? Because they're just like, like, get me away from this guy. Do you know anyone that'd be interested in extra money from home? That's what I do. Or, hey, I'm the affiliate guy. So I help vendors. Instead of spending thousands of dollars on Facebook and Google ads, I'm the affiliate guy. So I create affiliate programs for vendors so they can go out and reach customers quickly with affiliates and influencers. Do you know anyone that might be interested? Get your elevator pitch down packed. For the right person, that's going to really be a hook, and practice that. We did a training on handling objections. This was fun and I think really valuable. Won't go into it in too much detail here today, but, you know, understanding that, we did an example. I said to, who was it? One of the girls there, it might have even been Joanne, I can't remember. If Richard Branson was in an elevator with you and you had 30 seconds and he said, hey, I've got this new multi-billion-dollar business idea, just looking for a business partner. You know, she's got to be wearing a green dress and have blonde hair. Do you know anyone? It's like, yep. And you shook hands in the elevator. You just became a business partner with Richard Branson. Now, why did you not ask questions? Why did you shake hands? Because Richard Branson was going to be gone in a heartbeat, right? Now, what if that was some weird dude wearing jeans, no shoes, a ripped shirt, dreadlocks, hadn't showered for a week, and he was saying the same thing? You're probably like, oh, don't call me, I'll call you. And so it's perception, right? And so the whole point of that, it's an exaggerated story, but the whole point of that is, what is your credibility level? What is your brand? What is your social media saying? Who are you? What's your name? What's your charisma? Right then and there when they meet you for the first time, how are you dressed? All those types of things. And so you can really get rid of a lot of objections and reject. You got to understand, people aren't rejecting or objecting the business model. They're rejecting and have objections mostly to you. And so we're not even asking Richard Branson any questions. We're just signing up with him. Now, it doesn't really matter what the business is, probably, as long as it's legal. And so that's where your social media is super important, you know, because if you start making all these phone calls and doing all these snaps and all this prospecting, I've had people before where I've rang them up and they're going, oh my God, I can't believe Aaron Biley is calling me. And I was like, what are you on about? Like, you're the Deck Chair Millionaire guy, right? And it was just because they'd gone through a funnel. They got autoresponders from me every single week. They'd watched the videos. They'd been to live events. I didn't know who they were. And I rang them and I like, okay, let's do this. And so you can really create a persona with your own website, with your own brand, with your own social media. And not many people think of this because it's just psychology. So no one talks about this in network marketing. That's why I feel like this training is so valuable. But you'll get rid of 90% of your rejections and objections. So when people say, I can't afford it, I don't have time, they don't say that to Richard Branson. They're going to go fight. They're going to go drop everything and get into business with Richard Branson and have a multi-billion-dollar business. So when you're doing these and handling them, never argue. So, you know, you're never saying, I know you have money because I saw you at the pub last weekend. You know, some of the best leaders will ask the toughest questions. So don't be scared of the objections. They can be the best people. And that could be a great reason for you to get them on a call with your upline. And so they come up with all sorts of different reasons to not join, right? They're all code language. Everyone's got the same amount of time in a day. So I don't have time doesn't exist. It doesn't make any sense. All they're saying here is, Zach, you have not shown me a reason for me to prioritize Shoply enough yet. And so I'm gonna talk in code because I'm a polite human being. So I'm gonna say things like, I don't have time, I don't have money, I don't know. And so I'm just gonna talk in code because Zach, Jeff, Joanne, Janet hasn't shown that person, whether it's them, whether it's Shoply, whether it was the way it was presented, they don't feel like their time and effort is worthy of putting into Shoply yet. That's all they're really saying. And the perfect way you can see that is if you say, oh, okay, you don't have the money. That's okay. What I was also going to offer you was my Ferrari that's parked in the garage. It's a $400,000 Ferrari, but you can have it for $997. Do you think you could find that money in 24 hours? Everyone will find that money because of perception of value. They know if they can just get their hands on that Ferrari, maybe they'll drive it for 2 or 3 days and feel pretty cool, but they're going to go sell that for 400 grand. Bang. So you need to show them why Shoply is that $400,000 Ferrari they can get for 997 or whatever it might be. So understanding, and as long as you know that people don't really mean that they don't have time or the money or anything like that, then you can start to work it. But a lot of people don't understand the code and say, you don't have money. Okay, fair enough. Thanks a lot. See you later. So you can answer these objections with feel, felt, found. So Aaron, I just don't have the time right now. Oh, I totally know how you feel. I felt the same way when I first got involved in network marketing. In fact, I was actually running 2 gyms in Sydney. I was running back and forth. I started at 5 o'clock in the morning. I got home at 9 o'clock at night. But you know what I found was, as crazy as it was and as tired as I was, instead of watching TV from 9 p.m. till 11 p.m., I built my network marketing business from 9 p.m. till midnight. I got less sleep. And 3 years later, I was financially free, making millions of dollars. Oh, okay. Aaron, I just don't have the money right now. Oh, I totally know how you feel. I felt the same way too when I got started with Shoply. I was like, oh, money was really, really tight. But I saw that Influencer Pro. And you know what I found was, just with 3 enrollments, I got my money back pretty quickly. And they have a whole funnel in place for me to do that quite quickly. And now I'm making that every single month. So you can always get on the same page as them, tell the same story, but and then have a solution. Or perfect, I don't have the money. Perfect with Shoply, you don't need a lot of money. Perfect with Shoply, you can get your money back with 3 enrollments. Perfect with Shoply, you can enroll for free, become an affiliate. Use stories, ask questions to overcome objections all the time. Practice these things as well, guys. Like, if you come up with these objections and you've seen all that, you're going to go, oh, cool. I've got a way to answer objections now. I guarantee you when the time comes and someone gives you one of those objections, you're going to go and say those things and you're going to stuff it up spectacularly. All right. So this is practice. This is skill. You need to sit at home and feel stupid talking in front of a video camera. I guarantee you it'll be the best time you can spend. Or do it with another human being is even better. Get out of your comfort zone a little bit. When it comes time to answer those objections in a natural, authentic, genuine way, it'll work. Again, don't sound scripted and don't be like, I totally know how you feel. I feel the same. I felt the same way. But, you can't sound scripted. It's got to be natural. So add your own personality and genuineness to it, but you get the psychology of how to handle that. So guys, in summary, lead, contact, snack, follow up, customer influences. So again, what does SNAP stand for? Show now, a plan. Or show now, a presentation is easier way to remember it. Show now, a presentation. What's a presentation? All the things that we showed you before. Funnel, Zoom, so forth. And this really puts it in perspective and it starts to give people an understanding of, I think I can do this. I actually think you give me 2 years, I reckon I can do this. How quickly can you get 343 people to go through your funnel? That could be one email campaign. for someone that's got a big database in the entrepreneurial world. Like if I called up Stuart Zadell right now, who runs Zadell Property Events, got a database of maybe 50,000 people, and he sent an email out about Shoply, do you think 343 people might go and check out the funnel when he sent a link to the bottom of it? Maybe a few people sign up, maybe a few people duplicate, maybe a few people become leaders. He goes to the top of the comp plan. That should be his retirement business. Just have one crack at a network marketing company, send out one email. And so it typically works like this. And this will vary greatly based on you, you know, how much credibility you have. We've already spoken about that, based on warm market versus cold market. Your cold market, it might be 1 in 20, 30, 40 people sign up. Your warm market might be 1 in 3, friends and family. But as a general average rule surveyed, what they found was for every person that will look through one of your presentations, for every 7 that do that, 1 will sign up on average. So you send 7 people through your funnel. Eventually, with your follow-ups, 3-way calls with your upline, 1 joins. Now, once you've enrolled 7 people, so you'd have to have 49 people come through that process, 1 becomes a leader. They go Mick 1, they go Mac 1, they go Diamond. How good is this? I've got someone duplicating. Now, if you can keep on repeating that process and get 7 leaders, which typically is going to take you 343 people to show this to, once you've got 7 leaders that are all Max Diamonds, what do you think your rank is when you've got 7 diamonds in your business? You know, you're making 6 figures a month and it's game over. So when you break all that back down, let's get people through that funnel, baby. And that's typically the average of what will happen. So we just go from there, influencer, we get them going live with a bundle pack. We show them how to do that first social post of a product, help them to enroll 3. They become an influencer pro. They get the 2 tokens. We go get them some vendors, and we just keep on repeating that process. Now, I'm working on a getting started training for brand new influencers and influencer pros. So we understand all this, but you know, we can break this down into much more detail, much more step-by-step. This is what we should do in our first 48 hours. Here's what we do in the first 7 days. Here's what we're going to do in the first 30 days. After 30 days, you do need to hold their hand for 30 days. It's not just bang, I'm just going to work with the leaders. You got to understand, this is a whole new business model. Network marketing can be tricky if you've never done it before. So don't be afraid to really hold their hand, because people don't know what they don't know. And, you know, you think about someone that speaks German, and me and you are going, God, how do they do that? And me and you start trying to speak German, and it's like, oh, I don't think I can do this. I'm like that with network marketing. Like I'm speaking German to someone that's never done this before. And so I just think how simple, because it's been 27 years. They're 19 years old and it's day 1. So you do have to hold their hand for 30 days. But then, a bit like the whole weight loss thing, they're either going to do it or they're not going to do it. So you run with the runners. Don't be afraid to walk with the walkers. That's okay. Some people go slower, but don't sleep with the sleepers. If they're sleeping, let them sleep. You cannot do CPR to people in the cemetery. 30 days, hold the hand. After that, match energy with energy. Influencer bundle pack, go live, enroll 3, upgrade to Influencer Pro, 2 tokens, vendors next. Pretty simple start. So we went live at the end of the event. We did a fun wow. We showed them how to find the link, how to go live, and we had some fun. I might just log into my back office real shortly and show you a few of those things, just so we're 1,000,000,000,000,000% sure we know where to find it. And for those watching the recording, and then, you know, maybe I'll do a quick video, put it up in our Facebook group, and then I'm never speaking about it again. Now it's going to duplicate down into the team where you're going to show your new people where to find the affiliate link, where to find the link to that product, how to go live. Jeff, I just want to bring you on to talk about this because I think this is valuable, and Jeff's probably going to leave the discount of this up for maybe 48 more hours, and that's going to be it. The product is in the back office of Shoply now. You can grab it at any time, but Jeff's got a really great discount happening. And so we've got the Shoply funnel. It's the best funnel that I've ever seen in a network marketing business in terms of just how it's put together, the psychology of conversion, the professionalism. I love the videos that they do. I actually really do. But however, it's generic. It's very like one dimensional. It doesn't capture someone's email. I don't know when they've logged in and watched or how much they've watched. I can't auto respond to them. It's not specific to them. And so what motivates me a lot is to create external funnels, which Shoply are more than okay with as long as you're writing everything compliant. And so Jeff's put together, and I was like, hey, we've got to do this. I think I'm going to present this at the event. He's just like going, doop, 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 boom. I've already got a product like that in the back office, mate. I'm like, okay, that'll work then. And so it's a done for you funnel. And so if you want something a bit more specific that you feel is a bit more personalized to you or hits your prospects a bit harder, you can capture their email addresses, have autoresponders going to them once a week, whatever it might be, so you're in their face a lot more, then Jeff can create that for you. And you can just start driving traffic to that, whether it's business cards, QR codes, whether it's Facebook ads, Google ads, whatever. Knock yourself out and generate a ton of traffic. So Jeff, do you want to talk about the process for that? Firstly, how that's done, how to contact you, and the discount still available?
Yeah, the discount's still available till Friday, 5 p.m. Sydney time. So you go to the back office there, you can grab that discount. So the discount was 20% off for the Gold Coast event. Look, we'll open it up for our team. We'll keep it there for till the cutoff. But yeah, you could save yourself, anywhere from $200 to $400, if you jump in and act on that now. So how does the process work? So cool. So basically, as a personal brand and what Aaron's talking about there, it's about, putting your best foot forward, presenting yourself so people want to do business with you, right? At the end of the day, at the end, there's 15,000 influencers out there representing Shoply. There's going to be hundreds of thousands coming down the pipeline. What makes you want to, where people want to work with you? We talked about the home from brand. We talked about the presentation, that type of thing. So putting your best foot forward and, having a nice, simple, easy, clean funnel definitely does give you that professional image to be able to say, hey, I actually know what I'm doing here. And, and position you as a leader and, help you to be the leader that you wish that you always had as well. And what I love about these funnels and this whole concept is if you want to do a whole niche on weight loss, well, then great. You're going to build a funnel that's specifically going to talk to the weight loss market. And you basically bring people to a conversation, a 15-minute call or something like that, where then you can go personalize the solutions to their problems. So it's bringing people to you. It's attraction marketing 101, and you can really get into the niche audience and stuff. For example, on the event, we talked about why work with us funnel. And you can, we can use AI now to come up with really some awesome copy and to sort of go through the framework to really build a why work with us funnel, like why work with Joanne, why work with Zach, why work with Aaron, why work with Andrea, funnel, and basically drive people to a 15-minute conversation. And then at the end of that 15-minute conversation, you could say, hey, well, look, there's this awesome opportunity called Shoply that I'm a part of. It's doing X, Y, Z. So you personalize the solution to their problem and basically often, hey, would you be open to checking this out with me to see if it's a good fit for you? I know that's how I brought in all my people when I first started. I'm going to be rinsing and repeating that whole model to basically leverage off of my own influence and attraction marketing. And the great thing about this whole thing, you don't have to have thousands of followers to go really leverage something like this. You can have hundreds of followers. And all it is it's about driving people to an email list, driving people to a Calendly booking call, because conversions happen on the back of conversations. We've all got to stop trying to pitch, link spam on the front to a cold audience. All that stuff works to a hot and warm audience, but this is about tapping in and getting in front of everybody else before anybody else gets the opportunity to even pitch anything to them. So you're building relationship, you're building trust, you're building connection, you're building community, and all marketing really is putting the right product in front of the right people at the right time. Well, how about we go find the right people earlier on, build connection, build relationship with them, build community with them, so then we get to know them and then start matching up solutions to people's problems. That has been the most effective sales I've ever done. And a funnel, it helps you to start to streamline that process and help you to build your list. let's play just quickly, you know, devil's advocate for a second. Let's say 5 years down the road, you know, for whatever reason, Shopley's not here. Do you have a list? Have you spent the last 5 years building a list, which is your asset, which you can just pivot and adjust with and go to the next thing and take your personal brand with you? See, I'm all about helping you build a personal brand, not just to teach you how to be a Shopley ambassador. That's definitely the thing that we're all going to be talking about because we're all got our flag planted here with Shopley. That's our product of choice. But Shopley is just a product on our shop as well. I'm about helping you to learn how to build the fundamentals, the foundational skill sets that you can use to promote you, and then go promote whatever product Shopley has to offer on the back end of that. That's what a funnel does for you.
Yeah, awesome. I would take advantage of that straight away, guys. And look, you can do a funnel about yourself. You could do a funnel to a certain niche audience. You could do a funnel to one of your favorite products on Shopley. So it really, you know, talks about the science, everything, your favorite product, and you just go over that product over and over and over again.
Yeah.
I think product funnels are super powerful.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, just to highlight on that, Aaron, these funnels are custom to suit your needs. So whatever your needs are, we can work with you.
Awesome, guys. Awesome. So now I just want to show you real quickly. Again, let's go to my Shopley account. Okay, I'm going to click on my back office here. Now, if you want to change your URL on your link, you do it in here in the, I'll just show you this real quick. So you jump in on the invite system and you would come down here to manage here. And if I want to change my URL from partner, shopley.com/partners, I would change it to, you know, AB or Aaron or shop. So change it to something pretty cool, sexy, short, so that it's, you know, it's not just, you know, they'll give you like this is what it probably is now. You don't want to be sending that. And then you just click on save, and that's what's going to save it there. So mine is partner.shopley.com partner. So that's where you do that one. So let's go into the back office here, and where we find our enrollment link is just right here, real simple. So under quick view, that'll take you there automatically. Enrollment link, click on that one there, and I can copy and paste that into a Facebook chat, into an email, into a newsletter, into a YouTube video, into whatever, right? So partner.shopley.com/partners. They go to that URL. I'll either say to them, click on influencer journey. So when I'm typing it to them, it's real short and sharp. I say, hey, Joe, thanks for coming through, inquiring about Shopley. Here's the link. Go and check it out. When you land on the page, just click on influencer journey. I'll chat to you Tuesday. That is all I write. Or click on the vendor journey. I'll chat to you Tuesday if they're a vendor. And that's all I do. They click on influencer journey. They come through. They can get all the information that they need. Then you get them on a Zoom, 3-way call, whatever. Maybe every now and again, you know, 1 in 20 will actually go, I'm ready to enroll because I'm joining with Richard Branson, right? I've got no questions, no objections. I'm just ready to enroll, and I put all my details in. I'm going to choose Influencer Pro, and away I go. So that's where you find that. One other thing that I want to show you, so you know where to find the link. Now, when you're going live or just posting a video or an image, grab the link to the particular product, talk about it, and post. So let's say, for example, I'm doing it with, let's say, okay, Bella and Capri are good. So let's just say I want to go and do this lip plumper. So I'm going to click on the lip plumper here. So this is a product I want to talk about today. Click on that one. Now I can just click on Facebook. It's going to take me straight to Facebook and I can post. I've found over the years doing that, the algorithm doesn't really like me much. I find that it doesn't show up a lot to my feed. So I like to click on this little one here, this little link, click on that one. Okay, then I'm going to go to my Facebook. I'm going to do a post. And I'm going to say this thing. Now you can post your link right here. Again, I don't like to do that too often because the algorithm doesn't overly like that. So I might say something like, you are not going to believe these before and after photos, the third one. So what does that do? So that says to someone, oh, all right, I really want to see what that third one is. I have to see what that third one is, right? And so you might put some pictures up there or whatever. But I like to do something like that with maybe an image of the product. So I'd put an image on there and then I would post and then I would put the link in the comments. Why do I do that? Because Facebook just doesn't like links in the actual post. It will show you up to way less people because you're taking people off the Facebook social media channel to somewhere else. So I do like to put a really catchy image in to get their attention, a really catchy headline. Then I do like to put the actual link to my funnel or my product in the comments, and you will get shown to more people that way. So that's just where you find your link. There's a few examples of that. And that's where you find your link funnel. So guys, with that, we are right on the hour. We know what to do now. It's very straightforward. We know how to snap. We know how to follow up. We know how to enroll. Once they enroll, 1, 2, 3, Influencer Pro, 2 tokens, vendors, and we just keep repeating that process. We've just taken this giant beast of complexity right down into, I can do this. That's it. Copy, paste, influencer, 3 people, 2 tokens. When you're sending the token, you send them your personal link. Same as what I just showed you, but you say, click on the vendor button, go through, sign up as a vendor. Here's your discount code. So you get your discount code from your token. And on checkout, they put their discount code in so that they pay $1 instead of $1,400 or $1,500. They pay $99 instead of $1,500. So we can do some training on that, but I think most people have got their heads around that one. That might be for another time. But thanks for jumping on, everybody. I hope you got something out of that, and we'll see you at the next live event.